Hey guys, welcome back to what is the third and I'm hoping the final update on the situation here. We got a statement, an apology this time from the Pokemon_Connect. I did offer to talk to him if he wanted to record something for a video. It's important that we hear all sides of the story. It's important that we give him a chance to say what he's got to say. You do not have to trust him. I think it's important information that everyone has. If people make mistakes, I told him, and same with everyone else, if you screw up, if you wrong people, it's going to take a lot. You can redeem yourself. It's going to take a lot more effort to redeem yourself than a moment in time where you took a very, very poor decision in terms of swapping and lying. And the prolonged, I guess, lack of apology, the prolonged excuses, not helping a whole lot like that. So we're gonna get into what happened here. You're like, what the hell, Rattle? This is the first one I'm watching. What's going on? He did a giveaway. The person that won the giveaway was not present. It doesn't matter if they're not present. They still get to win. He stalled out. He saw that something was very valuable, made a very poor decision, hid that, turned it upside down, was waiting for the person to respond in chat. My opinion is that he was hoping that they did not. So he keep it, do whatever he was going to do with it. Not give it to the person who won the giveaway. If you do giveaways, free entries are required by Whatnot, by the law in most places. It's a sweepstakes. You can't mess around with that stuff. There are laws in place for a reason. It's a shame that Whatnot does not enforce those laws, and it's a real shame that people have essentially demonized on the platform. They've normalized demonizing people that enter for free to the point that they've now created an army of people that are givey goblins, as they like to call them. It doesn't matter. If you're going to do a giveaway, it's a giveaway. That's the point. Everyone has to be eligible. It has to be free and easy for everyone involved. So we had some poor decisions here over what is now a $1,400 US card. It looks like that thing is sinking and dinking, and as more product comes out, I'm sure it will. It's not realistic to have. It doesn't matter if it's really hard to pull. It doesn't matter how many moons are on there, suns, moons, whatever you want to call it. It's not a $1,400 card. Wrong. That's craziness. I don't believe it. I do believe that the Pokemon Company knows that this set is in demand. They're going to know. It's an EV set. The market is absolutely unreasonable at this point. Many people, be very careful if you're new to the hobby. If you don't know what's going on here, many people are going to get burned, especially the people that don't take the time and effort, who fall into the trap of everything goes up until it doesn't. All right, remember, mass printed, going to be even more printed. You're going to get more chances to open some Prismatic in the future. It's still not going to be a financially sound decision to do so, even at MSRP. There's probably a weird scenario here where if you can get the packs cheap enough, you're gonna do all right in terms of the hits. If you sell the hits right away, if you hold on to them, a lot of this stuff is gonna do this. And Journey Together is already kind of showing that. Small set. I tried to tell people, guys, it's a 2 case. You can probably open Journey Together in 2 cases and complete the set. You're gonna hit some dupes on the chase stuff, but there's not that much chase stuff. So when you hit chase stuff at a regular rate, a normal rate, because it's a regular set, there's no reason that's going to be much different than any of the other sets that have come out previously in Scarlet and Violet. It's going to be easy to get the most desirable cards. The Magikarp, well, it is pumped, it is dumped, it is everyone wants it because they can't have it. That was 3 Japanese sets in 1 set. We gotta stay on topic here. So go watch the other 2 videos. These are the 2 videos here. This one here features a lot of the stuff that went down. And then there was a statement that he put out that was not an apology. But essentially what happened, he stalls out, he pulls this card, the person doesn't respond, he swaps the pack for another pack, he takes the pack off screen that has the Umbreon in it, he then tries to present a different card as the card that, the Ceruledge. He tries to swap it out for a Ceruledge at some point. Then there's some excuses that are made, and again, the excuses are not a good look. It's not a good situation. You put yourself in that situation. It's a bad situation. But the best thing to do, say you're sorry. And he is going to have to work so incredibly hard to gain the trust of people. They should know what happened. And people, it's up to you. It's up to you or anyone else to make a decision on whether or not he gains your trust back in the future. He said some stuff about ego. It wasn't ego. It was greed. It was greedy, and it was kind of spiteful out of somebody getting something that's very expensive for free. Again, that's my opinion. I don't know what he was thinking exactly, and the story has changed. Now, we're going to get into the details on the harassment. And when I tell you guys, do not harass, do not spam, do not threaten anyone involved in the videos. I don't care what they did. It's not you're not making the situation better by threatening people or saying nasty shit. Know what's going on, spread the information, learn from it. Whether you're a seller, whether you're a buyer, learn from the situation. That's what the videos are supposed to be. Educational. It's supposed to be a here's bad stuff that's happening. Here's bad stuff that could happen to you. Do your best to avoid that bad stuff in order to maximize your enjoyment in the hobby. All right, the statement. Let's get to it. We are rambling. I know there's a couple hate watchers that are going to be like, what the ramble Pokemon? You rambling on, yapping and snapping. Those the Zoomers, they love to use the word yap. Or the people that want to pretend they're Zoomers. All right, let's get into the apology.
First things first, I'm so sorry to everyone in the community and everyone that has supported my journey so far. I know everyone's seen videos circulating on social media. And from that video, I understand if you think I'm a complete piece of scum, because it's exactly what it looks like. The reality is I'm genuinely not that person, and I take full accountability. You know, at the end of the day, it was a bad mistake and it happened in a moment of madness. At the end of the day, listen, I'm a human being and nobody's perfect. Now, I would love the opportunity to just explain myself and my thoughts at that moment in time. So all I ask is you hear me out. But prior to any of that, just know that yesterday's video that I put up on social media was never an apology video. It was, to be honest with you, at the time, I don't even know what it was. I was so overwhelmed with the situation. Never done anything like this. I had no idea how to react. And to be honest, that's why it's come across so poor. The reason why I turned off all the comments on a lot of my social media posts is that I was getting targeted for harassment and abuse. And to be honest with you, I deserve it. So I'm happily hold my hands up and I'll take that. But there's a lot of people that have supported me in my community and they were defending me. And it wasn't right that they were getting the same harassment and abuse for defending me, because they've seen how I am and who I am throughout my journey. And that was the biggest reason why I turned off the comments. It wasn't to hide, it was to protect the people that I care about, which is the community. Before I want to make any reasoning of why it happened, I just want everyone to know that the card has been sent to the individual, right? It's tracked. I've sent him all the messages. And that whole transaction happened 3.5, 4 hours before Rattle even posted the video. I had no idea that the video was coming out. It didn't sit well with me that night that I made a stupid decision, because I did. And the reason that I made the stupid decision, genuinely, is because I was so frustrated with the fact that there's so many amazing people that are regularly supportive in my community and the Pokemon community by spending time, energy, some of them even money that they've worked hard to earn in my stream. And what it looked like at the time was somebody that potentially could have just used multiple accounts to enter, win, and not even say thank you. That doesn't make it correct. And that's not an excuse, and I'm sorry. But I'm human in wanting someone that has been in my stream on a regular basis, even just talking, to want them to win, because it's human nature to want someone that you know won. And it looks like I've stolen the card off screen to sell it for myself, my own personal gain, and that's never been the case. Like I have always said, I'm about the people, and it doesn't look like that right now, but anyone that's followed my journey has seen some amazing things I've done, and that doesn't take away from the fact that I messed up so bad, and I'm so sorry, and it will never ever happen again. I love Pokemon. Listen, I love the community. I'm sorry for anyone I've let down. I'll do my absolute best to contribute to the community going forward and to earn back people's trust. And thank you very much for listening.
Have it. I totally believe the part about like that he wanted someone else to win it. If he was keeping it, if he was gonna keep it and do, I have no idea. There's no way to tell or know if he was gonna keep it. He was gonna do another giveaway with other people or something of the sort. But you can't do that regardless. You can't just keep doing a giveaway with the same prize. And that's the thing. If you're worried about people entering for free, you're worrying about people that are have multiple entries, if they will. I don't know if there's even time or knowledge of that, regardless of what's going on. That's something that you'd have to take up with Whatnot. Or if you were on a different platform doing your own stuff, you still have to follow the law. But if you have the ability to vet and make sure that the people are actual people and that they don't have multiple accounts or anything like that, that's a whole different deal. To begin with, it was a pack. It was a pack giveaway, and the contents of the pack, if it was nothing in there, you wouldn't have cared. Because it was something in there, it was something that was $1,400 US at the time. I don't know how much it was then. It might have been even more because the thing is seemingly dropping in price. That's the thing. So it is good that I guess at this point he's acknowledging that he did a no-no and not kind of making an extra excuse about it at least as much. But again, from the get-go, like if you did something stupid, you did something greedy, it would have been so much less. It's still a big deal. It's still an attempt to steal from someone, to cheat somebody out of something, and in this case, something very expensive. Did he do something like this before? I have no reason to believe that he has, but he might. And the thing is, the amount of time and effort that he's going to have to put in to fix this is probably even more now that it didn't just end up being like I screwed up sending it out. It is good that he's making it right to the person that won. And I mean, the circumstances sort of require that, unless he's just going to straight up disappear. But that's the thing. All right, so that's what we have. That's where we are, and I think that's where we're going to leave it. And hopefully, again, it's up to people, individuals, whether they want to believe him or not. I don't think it was a good situation. His mention of the people defending him or making excuses, that's not helping the situation. He did a no-no. He did a bad thing. That does not mean that you should harass him, and we'll get into that in a minute. Before we do, the Linktree, mandatory Linktree plug here. Supporting me is not purchasing anything from me. Do not buy anything from me. Do not send me money. I'd rather you guys go shop for the stuff that you're gonna use and enjoy. Shopping for the Pokemon cards for sealed product at the moment is dangerous. It's sketchy. Singles can also be very, very dangerous in a crazy market like this. Anything that's brand new, you gotta be careful. Even if we're not in a hype dog extreme market like we are currently, the new set that comes out, typically the singles are going to be at their highest price when they first come out. Unless it all of a sudden becomes playable, unless it all of a sudden becomes desirable later on, for the most part, set day release or pre-release is going to be the most expensive that card's going to be for a very long time. That's typically how it is. It's not always how it is. Things can change. There's variables there. It's not set in stone. Go shop on Troll and Toad, Sakura's Card Shop Card Market, Buy, 10% off your first purchase if you sign up with this link. Be careful on Buy as well. There's tons of sites that do not offer buyer protection. They're just buying from those sites for you. You tell them what to buy. You can't be asking them to buy a scam. If you ask them to buy a scam, you're going to get scammed. So be careful. If you're buying from somewhere reputable, like the Pokemon Center Japan, or UUT or anything like that, you're not getting scammed. They're reputable. They're going to do the right thing. But it's just a good way if you're buying stuff, if you're buying Japanese cards, Japanese product, whatever it might be, from anything vintage or even if it's not Pokemon cards. Great spot, great tool. Tenzo, once you get a handle on Buy, their sister company Tenzo, you can enter a lot of the like lottery stuff. Lottery as in like chance to buy boxes and stuff like that from Pokemon Center and elsewhere. All right, collector app for tracking your collection. A bunch of discount codes here where you can save some money and support the channel at the same time. A bunch of stuff here where you click before you shop for the things you're shopping for anyway. Buy yourself something nice that you're going to buy anyway. Don't shop for things that you're just to use the affiliate links. But while you're doing it. All right, into the harassment. He mentioned that there were some threats against him and his family. I did not see those messages, but do know, and it's sad that I need to repeat myself, do not harass anyone that is involved in the videos. I don't care if they're scamming. I don't care if they're lying, cheating, stealing, whatever they are. Do not threaten them. Do not say heinous shit like this. Please and thank you. All right, here, some people just you're taking it too far. Too far. Spread awareness. Know what's going on. If you don't like them, if you want to leave comments, criticisms, whatever it might be, do so in a reasonable way. Here we got someone that's taking it way too far as well, saying, "You scammy guy, block me, I'll make another account plenty of times and out you for the scammer you are. I will destroy your reputation and get you banned from this platform so you never make another penny from this app again. Cookie, you are a rat emoji. I have proof you are a scammer, so don't try to report me to whatnot as I have proof of you scamming, you finished cookie. El Rato Cookie." So, again, too far. That's not necessary. Share the video. Do what you got to do. But this is not it. Creating multiple accounts to harass it's just not, it's not necessary. Don't do it. Behave yourself. If you're threatening him, if you're threatening anyone on the channel, even if they're a scammer, you're just as bad as a scammer. Don't do it. Spread the awareness. Put together opinions. Mass making accounts and spamming and harassing in DMs, not the answer. Do not contact. Do not harass. Especially don't contact anyone's family. Unacceptable. Don't do it. All right, that's it for today. You guys have a good Sunday. I'm going to be in the Discord chat as per usual on Sundays. We watch the we check out the Fanatics auctions. Great spot to pick up some deals. Whether it's that, the Z&G auctions, or there's so many auctions that you can, if you're looking for a good value and something as sort of like entertaining to see if you like win or you don't win, that sort of thing, rather than a whatnot, I would highly suggest check out the Fanatics auctions, check out the Z&G auctions, and then if you have even more time in your week somehow, go through, like, there's the PSA Vault auctions as well, where people are selling stuff off. Bid on stuff. Make sure you're bidding responsibly. Make sure you're bidding under market. And just bid on a bunch of stuff that you want, that you like. Set cards, they come. They come and go, and they'll come again. And they just come over and over again. So, bid low. Get some deals. If you miss out on something, there will be another one. Another copy for you. All right. Take care, guys. Love you. Don't do this shit.